Hello foodies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a recent dinner I had at Cathedrale in Las Vegas. It's inside the Aria Hotel and it is a Mediterranean restaurant envisioned by executive chef Jason Hall, inspired by culinary inspiration from southern France with traces of Italy, Spain, Greece. And so it's not that well known a restaurant. I think it's because it's just near the lobby level of the area and it's kind of tucked away a bit. So I wasn't even aware of this restaurant. But outside, it's got this kind of very hip vibe and it doesn't really have a huge storefront. So it's kind of mysterious what's in the back. But actually, I think it's got a real potential for this restaurant. Here's a short video of the inside of the restaurant. It's got a magnificent bar. Actually, the decor is very nice, very upscale, as you can see. It's really funny because it's almost like it's a very hip place. It's got a DJ, live DJ playing in the background. It's got loud music. It's got relatively kind of a hip, cool vibe to it. But everyone in there, at least when I was there at 6 p.m., was kind of on the older, like 50 plus crowd. So it didn't really match the decor. And they actually serve really good food. So I'm thinking maybe they should kind of change this up a bit to be more upscale for the 50s crowd. Maybe they attract a different crowd later on at night, but it just seemed like it was kind of wasted because it's more for a young, like, the whole setting is for a younger crowd. It's really nice, but it's just, the cuisine is a little bit more upscale and perhaps it is actually more meant for the 50 plus crowd. In my opinion, it would be a really nice, I'd love to go there for just a really nice meal because the setting is very nice and, the service is good and the food is great. Here is the shot of the food on the table. A good mix of Mediterranean cuisine, so I really liked it actually, and I didn't think it was that expensive, so I thought it was actually quite nice restaurant. A video of all the food on the table, so really nice, nicely presented. So the first thing we had was the Mediterranean meze, so it has fresh baked pita, which you'll see in the next picture. You can have a choice of either chickpea, hummus, tzatziki, or red pepper feta. And our waitress told us that she thought the red pepper feta was the best, and that's what we had, and it was actually lovely. So it comes with freshly baked pita, and then they also have a couple of parsnips and some carrots, so you can also dip the sauce. And that's all for $12, so I think it's a very good deal. The pita was really nice, so we tried to get another one, but an extra piece of pita will cost you $8, so it didn't seem like that was warranted. But there's so much nice sauce there, so I wish we had just some bread rolls or something like that. That would be nice. But I thought that was quite a strong dish. Next, we had the roasted summer vegetables, which is both gluten-free and vegan. And so that's kind of nice. They have lots of dishes here that are for people that are, gluten-free or vegan. So it's actually very nice. The selection is quite nice and very tasty. So this is with zucchini, beets, baby carrots, pistachios, and Greek yogurt for $21. A little bit pricey, but I thought actually the dish was very nice. Next, we had the octopus grill, which is with fresh red chilies, tomato ragu, oregano, and breadcrumbs. It wasn't that spicy. It wasn't hot. Didn't have heat. I thought the octopus was done very nicely. So sometimes octopus can be boiled so much that it doesn't even taste like octopus, and also it can be likewise be hard so that it's really crunchy or very chewy. I thought this was just done perfectly, and so I like this dish quite a bit. The only thing, the price is a little bit high for what you get, but again, if they had some bread rolls or some other bread option that was a little bit cheaper, that would be really nice to have some pita or some bread rolls to get all this nice sauce. Then we had the Maine lobster rigatoni for $52. This is squid pasta, heirloom cherry tomatoes, and fino verde basil. I actually thought this was an okay value dish because there was quite a bit of chunks of Maine lobster. In fact, if you compare to the lobster shellfish platter that we had at Bordeaux, I thought there was actually more lobster in this rigatoni than there was in that half lobster that they offered me at Bardot. So for that reason, I thought it was a decent price. I thought definitely there's lots of lobster in this dish. The rigatoni was okay. I thought their appetizers are a bit stronger in terms of what I liked for my palate. But all in all, I really like the place. I think the food's great. The actual setting is very upscale. And so I guess if they just toned down the music a bit, made it a little bit more elegant and upscale for a older crowd, I think you really have a winner in terms of a restaurant. But maybe they do better at night or whatever. But I still think the food is good. I'm going to recommend it. Service is good, and I enjoyed this whole experience. Until next time, happy eating.